Hooks the leg, gets one, gets two, and gets the win. Big victory right there for Olga. Fans, we understand there's been some technical difficulties going on here. We're going to try and get the guys in the truck to figure it out. We are recording this in the meantime. In case anything goes wrong, we will re-upload it later. But in the meantime, we go to the replay. Betty Bulldozer paying the price.
Here is your winner.
Big win right there for Olga. Feels like she has set the record straight, perhaps. Stick around, fans. Plenty more action still to come. All right, ladies and gentlemen, joining me at this time, please step over here if you would. This is Simon Silver. And Simon, we've got this big show coming up, Motor City Mayhem.
All right. Everybody's heard enough of you talking. They didn't want to hear you talking in the first place. So now why don't we turn it over to the main event man himself, Simon Silver. You see, everybody is talking about what's going to happen on Monday night. May 15th has been on everybody's calendar for weeks now, and the buzz is real. The electricity is so thick you could cut it with a knife. We've all heard it before. There is going to be history made on May 15th, Motor City Mayhem. And number one on that list is going to be yours truly, Simon Silver. Now, shut up. I know you want to talk. Just shut up and stay there, all right? Try and look cute if you can. The fact is this. I might not be in a title match, but I am going to be the one who makes history at this event in a way that nobody else will. This is going to be the first and the only mega card event where Simon Silver will not have his name on the marquee, where Simon Silver will not be displayed as a champion or contender. This will be the only time you won't see that. And it will be the first of many, 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 many victories. Because Simon Silver is going to go on the longest unbeaten streak you've ever imagined, much less ever seen. You are looking right now at the measuring stick. I am the litmus test. I am what everyone else is measured against when it comes to greatness in the world of professional wrestling, and especially here in Ultra Pro Wrestling, because that's where I am. And where I am is where the best is, because I would go anywhere else. Come Monday, May 15th, Motor City Mayhem, I begin the greatest journey and the greatest career in the history of wrestling. And do you know why? Because Simon says.
All right, fans, we just heard from Simon Silver, who's promising to make history next week.
Well, I tell you right now, this guy is not going to have a shortage of confidence.
And we've got a tag team match coming your way next, ladies and gentlemen, as we take a look at Dijin, accompanied by manager Fred the Head Hawkins.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from parts unknown, weighing in at 187 pounds.
Well, we take a look at DJ as he gets through the ropes there. He's a very unorthodox, I think is the word we might want to look at. Type of wrestler, very athletic, very nimble. Hasn't been able to put a couple of wins together yet, though.
Well, I feel like he may be challenging himself in some ways because he does seem to fluctuate a great deal, but back and forth.
And his partner from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 240 pounds.
And here is his tag team partner tonight. Still unclear whether Fred Hawkins is also managing this man. Manly Mike Huntsman.
Yeah, be careful how you say that, all right?
No doubt, you can get in a lot of trouble. The FCC will kick you off the air if you say it the wrong way. Huntsman through the ropes, ready to go.
He's another one of those guys where relative newcomer here at HCW. Still finding his way, I think. I feel like he's kind of going through the feeling out process.
From Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing in at 228 pounds.
As we take a look at Johnny Cougar making his entrance. Says he's a product of 90s grunge band era music.
And he truly does believe that pop will lead itself. He could be right.
Cougar's ready to go, and we're going to get a look at his tag team partner here in just a moment.
And from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 215 pounds.
Gunnar Lovelady making his way down the aisle. These two gentlemen, tag team partners tonight. A week ago, they went head-to-head in what was a really great matchup. Gunnar coming out on top, and afterwards a sign of mutual respect between the two men.
Well, the odd thing about that is, we talked about the 90s grunge band era influence. Well, over here we're looking at the 80s hair band. He's a cover band lead man right there.
That's right, the lead man for Purple Lewis, 80s cover band. And Gunnar Lovelady, by the way, today celebrating 63 days without an STD. Congratulations to Gunnar. All right, bell sounds, action's underway. They tie up in the middle of the ring. Cougar has him up against the ropes, and Dijin, Irish whip sends him off back out front. The two collide, and nobody getting the advantage on that one. Once again, fans, we understand there are some technical difficulties going on. We are recording this broadcast in its entirety now, and we'll be re-uploading it later on today. Springboard clothesline, nicely done by Dijin. Down, goes for the cover, hook of the leg, gets one. Oh, and he uses those boots.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about the boots. Starting to think that maybe somebody needs to step in and take a look at these things. And while it hasn't really seemed to play a major role in the outcome of any of his matches, I can't help but think that we're just waiting for the moment where it does. And I'd hate to think someone's going to lose a title like Americana, for example, because actions weren't taken in advance. But right now, perhaps, as Johnny Cougar starts to take some of his own.
Head first into the turnbuckle he goes. Tag made. Gunner now on the top rope. Cougar's got him. Rocket launch. D-Jin's going to need to make that tag. Manly Mike on the apron.
Well, Fred Hawkins watching on as well, and D-Jin was his first signee. Thus far, I don't know that Fred's necessarily carrying his end of the workload here, because D-Jin isn't exactly shocking the world.
Nice double team right here. Unloading, and now D-Jin backed into the ropes one more time. Cougar springboard into a disaster kick in the head. And finally, D-Jin makes the tag, and here comes Mike Huntsman right into a knee.
Oh, that was a great little head bob right there. Got him to bite.
Well, he tried for a springboard, but Gunner was more than ready for that one. Sidestepped the attack, made it look easy. Into the turnbuckle he goes. And now head first. Huntsman again ties up. Throws him to the apron, and what's he got in mind here? Oh, he drop kicked him right off the apron to the floor.
Great move right there. Give credit where it's due. Manly Mike just sent Gunner.
And now D-Jin got tagged in and was right on the spot. Cougar out to the floor. Inverted atomic knee drop, and that will definitely put Gunner out of business for a little while on the weekends. Tag made, and here comes Cougar as D-Jin. Oh, running leg lariat, nicely done.
This is about as good as we've seen him look so far, and I said it was a feeling out process he's been going through. He may be starting to find his stride.
All the way to the top rope. Cougar's in trouble. Nobody home.
Well, he had him in the crosshairs, but didn't get it done.
And now it is Cougar from the top, driving that knee right to the chest. He got caught up in the cradle.
Well, early on, this was all the rock stars. But right now, I got to tell you, I'm really impressed with what I'm seeing from Fred Hawkins' team.
Another drop kick, nicely done. And again, I don't want to belabor the point, but those boots are questionable at best. Speaking of boots, there's a big one right there by Manly Mike Huntsman. Opening up with some chops and another drop kick.
Well, Manly Mike showing off the physique to all the ladies here at ringside.
Nowadays, it could be some of the guys as well. Just can't be sure anymore. As he brings Cougar all the way across the ring into his own corner, and that is the sign of a good tag team. Look at D-Jin getting that shot in there. Cougar's been busted open over the left eye, it appears.
Yeah, there's a steady stream of blood.
Legal man is indeed Gunner Lovelady. Falcon's arrow, nicely done. And now Gunner hammering away on the forehead.
Shout out to Big JH and Juan Cordero joining us here live for HCW Wrestling. 6 days away from Motor City Mayhem.
Oh, he's got him up from behind. Good night. Save made by DJ, or this one would have been over. Look at Mike Manley. He doesn't know what day it is, and he has been busted open as well. What a clothesline, nicely done. Referee's gonna have to get a look at these two guys, because this is the type of injury that could lead to something much more serious if it's not treated properly. Belly to back suplex right here. Nope, atomic knee drop. Goes for the cover, and the save made by Gunner Lovelady.
Gunner just went for the ride. He's out on the floor right now. It's one-on-one. No one to help Cougar.
Manly Mike on the top rope. What an elbow.
Almost overshot the target, reached back, caught him right under the chin.
Cougar's in a whole lot of trouble right now. Stomping away on the midsection. Cougar desperately needs to make the tag. Fred the Head watching on as the referee starts his count. There's two, and it's over. Huntsman and DJ get the big win.
Well, maybe there is something to be said when it comes to Fred the Head Hawkins.
Well, indeed, it's the first time to see both of these teams in action. And while both of them had moments of looking good, at the end of the day, Fred Hawkins' team is going to walk away with the winner's share of the paycheck.
Here are your winners.
All right, fans, stay with us. Plenty more still to come.
The time is coming near. I have been waiting. Oh, I've been waiting. And the wait is almost over 6 days away. Motor City Mayhem. And let me tell you something, Ed Cleaver. This is personal. We've established that. But I don't want to win the title. I need to win the title. You said... What did you say? You said in order to beat the monster, I would have to become the monster, right? That's what you said? Well, then you haven't been paying attention. I am the monster! And on Monday, May 15th, Detroit, you're gonna find out. You see, this isn't a man against a monster. It's a monster versus monster. We're talking about Godzilla going up against King Kong. One will survive. I've been in the ring with monsters before, and I have survived. I've done it before. I'll do it again. Enjoy the title while you have it. 6 days, my friend. 6 days.
Bison Big sounds like he is all business. He is ready to go. And we keep talking about 6 days from now, but we're also going to talk about 24 hours ago. After this match, we know we're going to be hearing from the number one contender.
Making his way to the ring from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing in at 228 pounds, Simon Silva.
Well, the number one contender indeed for the Global Championship. We're going to get an update on the condition of Blue Collar Bill Dollar, as we all saw what happened at the end of Monday Night Blast 24 hours ago.
Here's the man we heard from earlier saying he's going to make history, not just on Monday, but every night thereafter. Says he's going to put together the longest win streak in the history of professional wrestling. That's going to be a tough road to hoe, but Who wants to sit here and say he can't do it? Not me.
This is a guy who very much believes in the hype.
And his opponent from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 255 pounds.
He's going to have the home field advantage in 6 days. Benjamin Stacks has promised that he is going to shine in his hometown of Detroit.
Representing the 313 as only he can. Benjamin Stacks says he'll be stacking the Benjamins.
Bell sounds, action's underway, and here we go. Oh, might have thumbed the eye, I'm not sure.
Well, they went for the collar and elbow, and it looks like he might have caught him in the eye. I think it was inadvertent. But right now, Benjamin's taking advantage of the dazed Simon Silver.
Benjamin getting ready for next week. And it's not going to be any easier for him. Look at this! Overhead, belly to belly! And Simon Silver out on the floor!
Well, Benjamin Stacks, he is a beast. And everything he does with a serious amount of damage in mind.
Irish whip into the corner he goes. Stacks appears to be dazed as Silver takes him out with that hip toss. And now looking for some retribution, I would say. Has him up in the air and face planting him.
It would be remiss if we didn't mention the fact that as of late, and I'm not even sure what the logic or the rationale is, we've seen Otto von Eichert coming out and getting in the face, if you will, of Simon Silver, and even Simon doesn't seem to understand what's going on with that.
No, but at the same time, I don't think Simon's interested in playing games with somebody.
In control right now. Wow, devastating move right there. That is going to shake him up.
Benjamin Stacks just caught that knee right to the back of the head. And now the schoolboy roll-up. He has the trunk.
Yeah, he's pulling the tights for extra leverage. No two ways about that one.
Oh, the pendulum slam. Here's the Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Back elbow. And the takedown. And look at Benjamin with the right hands.
Raining down the pain.
Clinch fist right to the head. Referee standing right there, does nothing about it.
Not even so much as a warning.
Goes for the cover, hooks the leg. And one's all you're going to get. Irish whip again into the ropes. Back out front, they collide. Shoulders are down on the mat.
Able to kick out once again. I kind of like the fact that Stacks is going for these covers quickly. Trying to catch him off balance, that's a smart move.
And now Stacks to the ropes. What's he got here? Oh, the big splash. Covered, hooks a leg. Will that be enough for the win?
Oh, man, and that prediction almost failing.
Looking for stacks of cash right there, but it's not going to happen. Oh, Silver Bullet! Call it a night!
Another impressive victory for this guy. Wait a minute.
What's going on? Again! Simon wants him in the ring. Otto wants Simon. I say we do this on Monday, May 15th. All right, ladies and gentlemen, joining me at this time is the one and only Blue Collar Bill Dollar. You have a big championship match, the Global Championship match, less than a week away, but we all saw what happened at the end of Blast last night. If you haven't had a chance to see it yet, fans, we're going to show it to you right now. All right. What are the doctors saying?
Well, you know what? It's real simple. The doctors have told me I've got 2 fractures in my forearm, and there's no way I'll be able to wrestle next week. Now, Sir Oliver Buckingham, I'm sure that right now you're thinking to yourself that you got away with it. You think that I don't know that somehow, some way, you brought Boris in to take that shot on me? Just coincidence, right? 6 days before the big match? Well, my friend, there's an old saying, careful what you wish for because you might just get it. You took me out. I will not be able to go after that championship next Monday night, but I have talked to the powers that be around here, and they have agreed to let me do something that I want to do, and that is to pick your poison. That's right, I'm going to pick your opponent. Now, as it turns out, pretty much everybody in Top Contenders is already obligated to a match on Monday night. But I got friends. I got one in particular, seasoned veteran, man who knows his way around the squared circle and who's been watching UPW for a while now. And I had told him, if you want to step in, I've got an opportunity of a lifetime for you. And he couldn't wait to say yes. Here's the trick, though. Buckingham, you're not going to know who that man is until Monday, May 15th. You're not going to know who he is until the music plays and he walks down that aisle, but you'll know who he is when you see him, and that's going to be bad news for you. The plan was that global championship was going to be over my shoulder. The only part of the plan that changes now is it's going to be over someone else's shoulder. The part of the plan that doesn't change is it ain't going to be around your waist anymore. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth.
What an amazing announcement we just heard, ladies and gentlemen.
I can't believe it. Just like that, one of our feature main events has been absolutely flipped on its head.
From your darkest fears, weighing in at 215 pounds.
As Thurston Blood heads to the ring, Blue Collar Bill Dollar, who do you think he's going to pick to fill his spot next Monday?
Well, you know what? It's Motor City Mayhem. Anything goes. I mean, it could be anybody.
Well, he says it's a veteran, someone who knows his way around the ring. I am absolutely baffled. I don't know if anyone has a true idea who it could possibly be.
Well, I know one person who knows who it could be.
Yeah, Bill Dollar.
Exactly.
Once again, want to welcome everyone joining us here live on the Nation Network for HCW Wrestling. We are 6 days away from the Mega Show event. Motor City Mayhem next Monday. Shout out to Pillar to Post joining us here live. Here comes the Cruiserweight Champion. Hey, you can actually see the championship for a change.
Funny how that happens. Just have a non-rivalry match and all of a sudden you can see the hardware.
And his opponent from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, weighing in at 203 pounds, the World Cruiserweight Champion,
Americana. He won that championship back during Easter weekend, part of the Holiday Classic tournament.
He'll be defending it in 6 days' time.
Well, we have watched as week after week he has continued to mount one of the most impressive win-loss records, and has also made that statement very boldly that he wants to be the first one ever to win the Grand Slam Championship in the world of Ultra Pro Wrestling, and I would not put it past him.
Well, Riff Rafferty might have something to say about that next week. We'll find out.
All right, these two men tied up. And now head first. And Thurston Blood early on the receiving end of this. Springboard into a moonsault, and that connected.
Well, Thurston Blood, of course, a big fan of The Walking Dead. Just look at him, you can tell. And when it comes to spilling blood, that is something he enjoys very much.
Now on the apron, what is he going to do here? He's got Americana. Drops him with a belly to back suplex right on the corner of the ring.
That will do a lot of damage.
And now focusing on the leg. Thurston must have a game plan in mind. He has gone after that knee.
Well, we've seen a few different matches where it appears, perhaps, that Americana has tweaked that thing, and perhaps in watching these matches back in preparation for tonight, Thurston has come up with a game plan thinking that that knee's a weak spot.
Got a 2 count right there. What an eventful night we've had already, ladies and gentlemen. Springboard from the top rope, caught him with a clothesline. Just moments ago, finding out as he covers, goes for the leg, one only. Finding out that Blue Collar Bill Dollar will not medically be cleared to compete next Monday night, and has handpicked his replacement for the global champion, Sir Oliver Buckingham. No one knows who that replacement is except for Bill Dollar.
We'll end the replacement.
Yeah, and the replacement, I'm sure. Americana now back in control. Has him across the shoulders. What's he going to do with Thurston Blood? Variation of the Spicoli driver right there. Cover and hooks the leg, got 2.
Well, we know what he loves to do is he loves to land that Patriot missile off the top rope. Question is, will he get the chance to do it?
Both men here ringside. Now's the referee's count. Starts to climb, and look at this. Americana go for the DDT, but Thurston has another idea.
Thurston Blood able to reverse that just in the nick of time.
And now back on the apron. What's he going to do here? He's going up to the top. Could it be?
Could be Elysium if he can hit.
Wasn't able to time it right. We've seen him hit that maneuver off the top rope that he calls Elysium, and it is deadly when he connects. Springboard up the top rope. Tremendous up kick right there by Americana. Continues this match along. Of course, the Cruiserweight Championship is not on the line here tonight. But Americana has made it clear he wants to be in the ring with the top talent. Could take an easy one. He's not going to do that. Savate kick upside the head. Nicely done. And now it's Americana going up. Patriot Missile connects. And he hooks the leg. Will that be enough? One. He'll get two. And it's a big win for Americana.
You called it, man. A big win. And that Patriot Missile, that's what gets the job done for him.
We don't see anybody kicking out of that. Look at the connection on that thing. The rotation and the centrifugal force impact on the rib cage.
Here is your winner.
Well, the man who considers himself a member of the Walking Dead, maybe a step closer in reality. What a hit.
When we come back, our main event, ladies and gentlemen, you won't want to miss this one. Stick around.
America's been drinking beer from a company that doesn't even know which restroom to use. That's why I created Conservative Dad's Ultra Right 100% woke-free beer. As conservatives, we're constantly getting hit in the face, left and right, by the woke mind virus. But the last place we want it is in our beer. If you know which bathroom to use, you know what beer you should be drinking. Stop giving money to woke corporations that hate our values. And to the rest of you woke corporations, stay the away from our kids.
Buy yours online in 42 states at ultrarightbeer.com.
Tastes like freedom.
All right, time for our main event, ladies and gentlemen.
Contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 219 pounds.
He may be the hottest ticket on the roster right now. Dewey Jobs, of all people. After going 540 consecutive matches that were all ending as a loss, he's now on a three-match, well, call it a winning streak.
Well, it is a winning streak. He's got a count-out win over the man we saw a moment ago, Americana. He had a tag team win, and then a huge upset in a singles match. And because of that, tonight he finds himself in the main event going up against the global champion in a non-title match. But can you imagine if he beats him?
Especially heading in to Motor City Mayhem. I mean, all the pressure right now is on Sir Oliver Buckingham without question.
Well, not only is it on him because Dewey's been on a hot streak.
Manchester, England, weighing in at 234 pounds, the heavyweight champion.
He is the global heavyweight champion. To your point, yeah, he's got the stress to deal with the fact that if he loses to Dewey Jobs, despite the three-match winning streak, it would be monumental. And then add to that the fact that he does have to defend that title next Monday, but does not know who his opponent's going to be.
You know, we heard Bill Dollar make accusations that perhaps Buckingham had something to do with the fact that Boris Ruslinski attacked Bill Dollar in that parking lot. I don't know that to be true.
Oh, we can't prove it, at least not at this point in time. But it wouldn't surprise me either.
Well, he may have overplayed his hand as my point and all that, because now he didn't just take him down and weaken him. He took him out. And that puts him in a position that he probably does not want to be in right now.
And Dewey Jobs with a shot to the midsection. Look at this. Dewey walking the champion against the ropes. Irish whip, and now Dewey Jobs comes out with a clothesline. Buckingham has had his world rocked.
This is going to absolutely blow the internet up.
Free fall DDT. And Dewey Jobs just, I don't even know what to say about what we've seen from him in these last couple of weeks. But if he pulls off a win here tonight, it is going to be the most unbelievable, as he just continues. What is going on with Buckingham?
Well, I think what's going on with Buckingham right now is he's got some really bad news all at once, and he hasn't processed it yet. And that appears to be keeping him from focusing on the business at hand, which happens to be Dewey Jobs.
Dewey connecting with the elbow off the top rope. This is it. One. And Buckingham kicks out. Oh, driving that knee down across the ankle and does it again.
The ankle and the knee both on that.
Dewey now just got driven headfirst into the knee and again attacking the leg.
Well, Sir Oliver with a game plan of his own. Look at him turning that knee in. Looked like he might have been going for a figure four, but instead it was a spinning toe hold.
Now Dewey Jobs early on in this one, not holding up so well. Has to be very careful he doesn't find himself in the receiving end of the Buckinghammer. Buckingham, oh, there it is. He just blasted him into tomorrow with that flying diving elbow. And into the turnbuckle he goes. Buckingham on the middle rope. Measuring Dewey with that free fall buckshot elbow. Hooks the leg, and that could be all. Dewey gets out, but just barely. There it is, and he's got the Queensland clutch.
Cinched it in tight, and Dewey's in trouble.
Is he going to be able to survive this one? Dewey going with a series of left jabs, and it's enough to break the hold.
Well, we talked about the Buckinghammer, but it wasn't that. It was the Queensland clutch that he came up with.
And now going all the way to the top rope, and Dewey is motionless in the middle of the ring as the champion comes up, taking a page from the book of Dewey with that diving elbow, and that's enough. A most impressive victory indeed. As we take a look back at some of the moments from this one, there was that buckshot elbow, and there was the high-flying elbow. Shades of the late, great Macho Man Randy Savage.
Here is your winner.
And just like that, the win streak comes to a screeching halt.
Well, he looked good in the beginning.
Who is going to challenge this man in 6 days for that global championship? We're going to find out at Motor City Mayhem here on the Nation Network.